What's up, see here, we're back with another MRE ration review, and today I have JSDF Combat Ration. This is a Japanese ration. Really excited to bust into this one. I've had one of these before. It was actually Vienna sausages. This one is stewed pork and white rice. I'm really excited for that main, so let's bust it open and see what we got. Okay, this one looks to be fairly new. I think the date code's right here. Maybe manufactured in 2020 and maybe expiration in 2021. It's got a little tear notch at the top. See what we got for the contents. So I believe there's 2 packs of white rice. I'll have to verify that. And then we have, not sure, I think this may be seaweed. And then this is the main stewed pork. Okay, also in the bag they had the little spork. And then this, I did translate this as a seasoned seaweed. Definitely 2 packs of white rice. And then I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff warmed up. And then we'll try it out. Okay, one thing I did notice, I did boil these in a pan. Probably, FRH would work too, but it'd be difficult. You'd probably have to take it out if you were to cook it in a mess kit or something like that. But they do have little peel notches on these ends, and you just pop them right there. We have our first rice open. Looks like it has like a little pack oxygen tab to the inside of the wrapper. Alright, now we're going to try some of this rice just by itself. Okay, the rice by itself has a nice bite to it. It's hard to explain, but it's not crunchy, or it's not like, it's actually a little bit chewy, which I enjoy, like a sticky rice. Now we can apply the main over top of this main, or the one white rice, and the other one I'm going to save for the seaweed potentially. So this is supposed to be stewed pork. Has a really nice smell to it. Wow. There's quite a bit in there. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it on top of this. Oh, I did. Right off the bat when I poured that on there, I'm getting like a sweet ginger smell. And it smells great. So I'm just going to try probably just a piece of meat by itself if I can. The main is fantastic on top of the rice. I want to try that, but just the meat itself, like I said, has a little sweetness to it and tangy, and it has like a nice ginger flavor. But you can see there's actually big chunks of like fat on top of the meat, but it's so I probably just mixes right in. It's warmed up. Let's go ahead and try a big bite of everything. As you would have thought, it goes together perfectly. The sauce goes right into the rice, absorbs right in. The rice is not crunchy. It has a nice chew to it. And the pork is so tender. But the sauce is the MVP. Sweet, savory, goes together so well. Now I'm going to open up the other rice and we'll get the seaweed out. And I think the seaweed may be just a snack. But we'll see. Okay, we got the other rice out. Now we'll open up this one. It looks like sheets of seaweed. I don't know if anybody's had this before. I think I've had similar, not like packs at the store or something, but just a seasoned piece of seaweed. I'll go ahead and just try one by itself first. Just by itself, it has a nice salty, crispy flavor. It kind of dissolves in your mouth. Has an essence of the ocean and has a seafood flavor. So if you do not like the seafood, you won't like this, but I mean, very reminiscent to like sushi to me, so we can make like a little wrap with this and try that out. Now, it's really nice just wrapping the regular white rice in there, but I'm going to go for that mega bite. So, I don't know if you're supposed to mix this up, but I have a feeling it'll taste really good. Get some of that meat in there. Let's go ahead and try that out. Well, that was absolutely fantastic to me. It kind of bound everything together, made a nice little wrap. And this is a perfect carrier for both rice and the main itself. But overall, very simple dish. There was no snacks or drinks, but this looks like a very filling meal and very enjoyable to taste. The seaweed with the rice, something you would not see in American MRE. So really cool to try something different out. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and we'll head to recap. Okay, time for the recap on the JSDF, Japanese Self-Defense Ration. This is a combat ration. I'm not sure the menu or if it's type 1 or type 2. I'm still researching that, but the main was stewed pork. Now, as far as the quality of the rice, probably the best rice I've had of any ration. The second to the Chinese PLA. This one had the rice, when you take a bite, has a nice bite to it. It's not too chewy, and it's not crunchy. It's like cooked perfectly. And then you could eat it just by itself. And then you add the stewed pork, which, wow, that was fantastic flavoring. I'm talking about, you don't even have to add no seasoning to this, no spice, no nothing. It was perfectly seasoned. And that's how you want your ration to be. You don't have to want to rely on anything, but overall, putting that on top of the rice, mixing in, made for a fantastic main. Had like a nice ginger flavor, very sweet, very savory. And then the pork, very tender, but had a nice bite to it. And the little chunks of fat just added flavor to it when you mix it in. Perfect. And then it had the seaweed wraps. I'm not sure if they're wraps or snacks. I was just wrapping up the rice and the main one with it. The Megabyte was fantastic. Had a really nice ocean flavor to it, like the salt, and had a little crunch to it, and it kind of dissolved in your mouth as you ate it. Very reminiscent to me like sushi. What you wrap your sushi in, that's why I tried it. So really fun to try out. I'm definitely going to be looking for some more of these, more menus to try out and explore. But that's all I got now, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.